Hello there, you guys. Crystal here. Welcome on in. I hope you guys are all having an amazing, I guess, probably by the time this is uploaded, June. It's currently like late May right now. I don't know. I keep saying this at the beginning of every vlog, but I don't know where the months have been going. And especially the last couple months, because I haven't filmed a vlog since February. And that's a little bit too long. Things have been happening, but welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing well. Yeah, mentally I have not been doing well over the last couple months in particular. I have just been a bit of a mess. A lot of it was because of the release of New Horizons, and I was just so hyped, but so scared because I was doing the whole front page thing. I can't remember if I mentioned that in the last vlog or not, but either way, I was invited to a partner program on Twitch where I would be featured on the front page of Twitch for about 2 weeks, give or take, along with a whole bunch of other fantastic streamers who I probably wouldn't have gotten the chance to know if not for that program. So it was pretty fun. It went off amazing. Like, you know, day one we had like something like 12,000 people, which was scary. And it was fun. It was a good experience, but the lead up to it was just the most nerve-wracking thing for me. And just making sure that I was getting absolutely everything right and perfect and all that jazz. That was a thing. Obviously, other than that, I've been kind of struggling since the beginning of the year, and I realized two things rather recently. I've been putting myself on maybe more of a pedestal, more pressure, that's probably the better word, in terms of appearing on camera. So I've been appearing on camera less on streams. I think not having to see myself and look at myself for 5 to 8 hours a day has been amazing. It's the only reason why I'm able to do this now, and it's why I haven't been able to do the previous vlogs. As well as just like not looking at my numbers. Just not looking at my numbers. Something as simple as that has been making me feel so much better. But regardless of any numbers, I'm still very happy that people are here still and they're still watching this train wreck of a mess. Other than that, obviously IRL, there is the whole virus thing going on, which has been a whirlwind. Thankfully, no one in my immediate family or social circle has caught it. That being said, my mom is very or not high risk. She'd be in a lot of danger if she was to catch it. She does have pre-existing lung and health issues, so she absolutely cannot have this, and been taking a lot of precautions, and that's been stressful but interesting. We went for a while on the channel where we were having a period of not talking about it, and I've always wanted my channel to be essentially a place where it feels like you're coming into a friend's place. Maybe you're coming over to a family's place and you're sitting down on the couch with me and we're just playing a game and chatting. And that's always what I've wanted, and I don't... It's a hard line, where you don't want to talk about such deep or important or controversial or maybe more saddening stuff, but also people do want to talk about it. And it's been a rough line trying to decide where to... Or it's been a rough time, sorry, trying to decide where to draw that line. We do talk about it on stream now, but it's definitely in a more light manner. We never joke about it. That is 100% not okay, but I think talking about it has helped a lot, especially amongst myself and the mods. It makes things a lot easier on them for sure, so... and then of course the other thing, people probably heard about this from my Twitter. But Tiger did pass away at the beginning of May. As of recording, it was 20 days ago. And it's still very fresh. I had him for 17.5 years. I got him when I was 8 years old, and I'm 26 now. Am I counting that right? I think I am. Either way. So obviously he was a big part of my life. I was incredibly distraught. And I'm still not quite right, but I can talk about him without breaking down, which is amazing. I don't get upset when I see people trying to use the pet tiger command anymore. I don't mind people using his emote, which we still do have up. But yeah, losing my best buddy of 17 years was hard. I was there with him until the final moments, and I hope that he got some comfort from that. Essentially, in the end, we found out about a year ago that he had kidney disease, I think it was, and I think that is one of the highest, or one of the most common thing to kill cats. There we go, sorry, aside from old age. And he had that, but we also think he may have had a blood clot in the end. And he went downhill very quickly in the morning before stream. It was a Sunday, by the way. I remember exactly what I was doing that day. He was asking for breakfast, he was running around, he meeped at me, he came in and was like trying not to leave my bed, and then by the time I finished stream at 3 p.m, my mom was like, Tiger's not doing okay. So, went downhill very quickly. But at the same time, I'm happy it did. I'm happy he wasn't drawn out. I'm happy he wasn't in pain for very long, if at all. I hope he wasn't in too much pain, but meh. I did what I had to do. But in the meantime, you know, my other cats, Tika and Kiara, they're both doing amazing. You guys don't really see them on camera, especially Tika. I don't think she's ever been on camera, actually. She's shy and she's very nervous of my equipment and my setup, so she doesn't like that. Kiara's been on camera a couple times, but she's also just, she's not quite as, not malleable. She doesn't like being picked up and cuddled as much as Tiger. She likes to sit on your lap, maybe, but it has to be on her terms. Tiger was a people cat, she is a cat, so that has been a little bit of an emotional roller coaster over the last couple months, to give you a kind of a brief idea of why I've been skipping out on the vlogs. I am feeling a lot better though, recently. It's been getting better, and I think a lot of it is just, you know, I've been going out more, it's been nice weather, obviously with safety precautions, just for walks, and just the sunshine and stuff I think has been helping a lot, as well as just taking some time for myself. I've had a couple days off recently. I've been getting headfirst in Persona, like I've just been kind of taking my time with things, and that's helped a lot. But in terms of good things, I'm so sorry we started off on a bad note. I mentioned front page, but ACNH has been out for just over 2 months at this point, and I'm still loving it. I have to be honest though, I'm kind of running out of things to do on the stream town. I like the way my town is right now. I'm still working on it, but like I like how it is. You know, I've terraformed it the way I pretty much want it to. I have all these items. I don't have all the villagers I necessarily want, but I like all my villagers. I got the 5-star rating, so perfect town. And I'm kind of at this wall where I'm like, so I do dailies every day, and maybe have some people over, or go over to someone else's town, and then I wait for the next event day. Like, I don't know what's different between New Horizons and New Leaf, but with New Leaf and older Animal Crossing games, I was hooked for a while longer. I don't know what it is. I'm still loving it, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna stop playing. I'm gonna be playing this game for years. But I don't really understand what that thing is. So if you guys have any suggestions for things I can do on stream with my town, besides visiting people, because I do that every Sunday, I would appreciate it, because I'm coming up with nothing. So, privately though, off stream, I have been playing some Final Fantasy VII Remake. I finished that. I have a lot of feelings about that. I still don't know what I think about it per se, but it's been good. As a fan of the original, it was interesting. I won't say too much for people who have not played it. I mentioned earlier, I've also been playing through Persona. I've been playing through Persona 5, which Mike got me for Valentine's Day, probably like the year it came out. I don't know how long ago that was, and I still haven't finished it, so that's what I'm doing right now. And I've been trying to get through backlog instead of buying new games, which is very, very hard to do when Xenoblade Chronicles Remake and Story of Seasons Friends of Middletown are coming out. So I'm trying to finish that to justify buying these other games. And it's not really working, because Persona is a massive game, and I don't think I'm gonna finish it before Xenoblade comes out, so that's fun. On stream though, you know, we obviously, besides New Horizons, we stream that 4 days a week. I've been streaming some Kingdom Hearts. We're currently on Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the last entry in the current series. And I don't know what we're going to do when that's over, because we've been streaming Kingdom Hearts for like a year. Pretty much exactly a year, if not a little bit less at the moment, I think. We might actually finish it like bang on a year from when we started Kingdom Hearts 1. We did Super Mario Odyssey. I can't remember if I mentioned that in the last vlog. It's been so long. We've been doing Pokemon. We finished Pokemon Gen 5, which I had never touched before. We're just finished Pokemon Gen 6, so X and Y. I'm taking a bit of a break from Pokemon, and then I'll head back with Pokemon Sun and Moon, or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I haven't decided yet. And currently we've been going through Breath of the Wild, which has been so much fun. I actually love it. I've never gotten this far in the game by myself. If you guys know, myself and the Switch and Breath of the Wild actually share a birthday, March 3rd. And we got it day one. Mike and I got it day one. It's my Switch, technically, but we both played it, and he ended up playing it more than I did. So, like, I'd go to sleep at night, and I'd wake up at, like, you know, like 3, 4 in the morning, and he'd be up, like, tackling a divine beast without me. So, like, there's a lot of the gameplay I haven't seen. And I've been going through it now, and we're not close to finishing it, per se, I don't think. My hair's bothering me. But we are kind of getting to that point where we're in, you know, late game, I think, and it's been an amazing journey. I love it. I will say, though, Breath of the Wild is a special game on Twitch, because it brings in such a weird audience for me. There's people who come in who know this game. They know it like the back of their hand. I never understood that saying. And they want me to know it as well as they know it, and how dare I not know it as well as they know it? And why am I doing it that way when I should clearly be doing it this way, even though there's several ways to solve puzzles? So that's been interesting. The backseating has been real. We've had a lot of people, though, come in who have just been absolutely lovely and, you know, obviously know the game, or obviously much better at it than I am, but, you know, will give hints and tips when I ask for it, which is amazing. I love you guys so much. Yeah, Breath of the Wild has been fun. I've never encountered a game quite like it when I've been streaming, where people, they know this game. How dare you get it wrong? It's been fun. Other than that, what else? Galaxy, we've been streaming through, I think I don't remember when I finished Super Mario Galaxy 1, but we started Super Mario Galaxy 2 very recently. I think we're on our second week of it right now, and it was a little bit tricky for me to get back into, I'm not gonna lie. That game initially gave me motion sickness, and now it doesn't seem to, which is fantastic. I think that's because I'm not constantly staring at the game. I also look over at chat a lot. But it still does get me dizzy. So I'm a little bit leery of finishing it. I am rushing it a bit just so that I can get through it and be like, yay, I did it. Moving on to something that doesn't get me sick. Yeah, in terms of games that are coming up next, I actually don't know. The last time we chose a new game, which was Galaxy, I let Twitter choose, which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, links down below. That's where I post when I go live. It's just general stuff, as well as occasionally polls about what you guys want to see me play next on Twitch. And I don't know what we're gonna play next. I had Spyro up my sleeve. I forgot to mention this. I think we might eventually start doing some, like, late night streams, and by late night I mean like 7 o'clock, because I'm a grandma and I go to bed at 9. But the late night streams, what I'm planning for those is to have them completely unscheduled. I don't have a set time, I don't have a set date, I don't have a set duration. And I just play Harvest Moon. That's pretty much it. I play Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town, in preparation for Story of Seasons, which is out in July, I think. And it would just be the chillest of chill streams. I probably wouldn't even have camera on for most of it, which is a-okay by me. And it would just be just chill, just chatting, playing Harvest Moon. It sounds perfect to me. I haven't actually started it yet, but pretty much The only time you'll know if I'm live is either if you're in the Discord, you'll see the notification, or if you're following me on Twitter, I will post there always before I go live, even if it's unscheduled. So that's something I'm looking forward to. On the YouTube front, obviously I have not been doing as many dedicated YouTube videos as I once did. I am planning a return to Yokai Watch. I've been kind of going through Yokai Watch 2 a little bit, just kind of gauging how it's going to be compared to the first one. I haven't gotten very far in though. And I also have been working slowly. I've kind of lost a lot of motivation in the last month on my guides for New Horizons, which is something I love doing because it's how many of you probably found me from the New Leaf days, or are still finding me because I still get questions on those guides. And I'm currently working on the hybrid guide, which I've been taking my time on. I know a lot of other people have shoved out videos within like the first 2 days of it being out. And they're probably gonna overall have many more views, but like I don't really care about that. I don't really want that. I just want it to be as informative and simple to follow, because that's the main thing. Keeping it simple, keeping it concise, not having a super long video that goes over like so many different things, you know. So I've been working on that. I am nearly done. I've been also trying to get all the flowers myself, with the exception of one, because one is really annoying. So I borrowed that from a friend's town. But there's one flower that I'm missing, I think. So we're working on that. And that video is actually, like, I have everything for it. I just need to film it, if you know what I mean. So that should be out hopefully sometime in June. I was also working on a Perfect Town or 5-star guide, which is very, very rough still. It's nowhere near done. It's honestly just a script at the moment. But it's getting there. It's getting there. And I think the thing is, there's so much misinformation online about how to get 5 stars, for example. And Isabelle is absolutely, she's lovely, but she's not very much help in game. She gives you very vague things to work on. But I think now that the ACNH guidebook is out, which I didn't get, by the way, tempting, but it's money that I don't need to spend, so I won't. Now that guidebook is out, I hope that the information becomes a little bit more solid. It's the only thing about covering a game so early in its lifetime is, like, you know, we were waving at Orville, for example, to get good mystery tours, and like, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much misinformation online, so it's kind of interesting. What else? Speaking on the, going back, sorry, slightly, to the Harvest Moon streams, in the future, what I want to do is probably do some Story of Seasons streams as well, which is, if you don't know, the new Harvest Moon. It is still the Harvest Moon characters and brand and like all that good stuff you love, but it's not under the same title anymore. The new title is Story of Seasons. You will still see Harvest Moon games out there, but they're not very good. So we won't talk about that, but I don't know if Story of Seasons is going to be like a normally scheduled game, or if I'm going to continue with the late night theme for Harvest Moon stuff, but either way. Yeah. We're going on for like 18 minutes, so I think that's about good. I would like to mention very briefly, I don't like talking about this at all, but I do have a Patreon now. It is another way that you can help financially support me. I do this for a living. This is full-time for me, both YouTube and Twitch. And it's just another way to help me. There's some cool benefits you can get, including seeing this vlog early. Patrons actually are seeing this early right now. Hello. As well as helping me decide what game I can play next and other stuff like that. So, check it out. Link is down below. No pressure, just whatever. Meh. I don't like talking about it. It feels awkward. But I do also have my Twitter down below, as I mentioned earlier. That is for seeing when I'm live, as well as other just updates. I might post cat pictures. I don't know. We also do have a Discord, which is down below. It is open to everyone. It's not sub only or anything like that. However, we are family friendly. Keep it family friendly in there. If you don't, I will boot you. I don't care. And of course, Twitch. where I stream. You guys probably know that. You see at the beginning of every single video. If you scroll down below, again, description. No one really reads those, but I promise you, I will start posting in the comments if you guys don't read it. I promise you that is probably the best way if you would like to chat with me or interact with me. YouTube comments are... YouTube comments are not always the most friendly place, so I've been avoiding them for a while. I'll try my best to answer as many as I can, but after a while I'm just like, there's so many mean people on here. Not you guys per se, just people visiting the channel and bouncing out. Yeah, guys, thank you so very much for your continued support and for watching, and I'm so sorry we were missing so many vlogs from 2020, but 2020 is kind of a weird year, so I'm just gonna chalk it up to that. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on Twitch. That's pretty much the only places I post content. Or, you know, whether you're a lurker, whether you're a chatter, whether you comment, whether you have been creeping from the shadows for years, or you just got here today. I do appreciate you all, so thank you so very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.